The English woman who got locked up in Dubai for being offensive about her former husband and his wife on social media has been released. She's coming back home this morning. Radha Stirling is her representative. Her name, by the way, is Lale Sharavesha. And Radha Stirling, founder and chief exec of an organisation called Detained in Dubai, which tells us, Ms. Stirling, that there are many cases like this.
Unfortunately, yes, this is not the first cybercrime law that a British national has been detained over there for.
Hello?
Hello?
Ah, good. You can hear me all right, can you? Because you faded.
Yes, I can.
You faded away there. Right. A little bit more detail then about what exactly happened to Miss Sharavesha. She had separated from her husband. Her husband got remarried. He then died. She went over to Dubai and posted stuff on social media that people found offensive. That's essentially what happened.
She made an insult towards the new wife of her ex-husband on social media, on Facebook, and this was several years ago, and the post was made from England. So really, the UAE should not have enforced its cybercrime laws, but as per the letter of the law, they allowed for this.
Right, and so there's no question that they were allowed to do what they did. I mean, they weren't twisting the law in any sense. It was legal in the UAE that they should have taken that action against her. There's no question about that.
No, absolutely not. And this is why they have so much criticism for the drafting of these laws that allow them to be applied extraterritorially and retroactively.
And what are you asking for then? That they should get rid of these laws?
I think that they need to have a serious look at them if they want to continue to attract tourism. These laws criminalise 2.6 billion social media users before they ever get to Dubai.
And I wonder whether perhaps your view is that people, knowing that, should either not go to the UAE or whether they should just be very, very careful.
I think it's impossible for people to be seriously careful. I mean, the FCO warns against certain things.
The Foreign Office, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They have some warnings, but they certainly don't cover the extent of how these laws in the UAE are open to manipulation, abuse, and that people can be randomly and arbitrarily prosecuted. It's highly risky to go to the UAE. It's the most likely place for British nationals to run into legal troubles abroad.
But presumably there has to be, as there was in the case of Miss Sharavesha, there has to be a complaint made by somebody. It isn't entirely arbitrary in that sense.
Well, it can be, because let's imagine I have a Twitter war with someone on social media 3 years before I travel to Dubai. That person can report you to the authorities there, and they might not even know you. Then you might have someone who's quite vindictive for whatever reason, searching through your entire history to find something that violates cybercrime laws. They can make that complaint. There's also authorities that scour social media looking for violations to report to the UAE government.
And how often does it happen?
Cybercrime laws are breached on a regular basis. We've seen people arrested for private WhatsApp conversations, for emails, and for sharing a charity on Facebook, for uploading a photo of a vehicle. It's quite a frequent occurrence, and we only see a few of them actually get to the stage where they attract the international spotlight.
And do many people actually go to jail because of it?
Well, certainly. Scott Richards was already in jail for 3 weeks until we brought his case to the international press, and that influenced his release. So certainly without that sort of diplomatic or press intervention in a situation like that, people can end up prosecuted and facing months to several years in prison.
Radha Stirling, thank you very much.